Into this tutorial. Gonna start off our brows like always. I am using my Anastasia dual brow powder in the color Taupe. I try to tap into my Hispanicness. You heard that? Powder, you know. Every now and then you want to use that spoolie to brush through your brows. It does help with evenly distributing the brow product, and it helps with like clumping and stuff, but if you apply too much in one area. Just a tip, you know. And next we're gonna pick up some Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the color Fair Neutral. I love this shit. It is a very lightweight concealer, but it is full coverage. Remember, do not place the product right at your brow line. You want to apply it just a little bit under. It'll help prevent any blotchiness or any kind of pile up on your brows. And this right here, you can get for free. It's on your hand. Your finger, go ahead and blend that bad boy in. What will we do without our brow products? Get it, girl. Get it. Next, I'm gonna pick up my Too Faced Shadow Insurance. I don't really use this stuff. It's a very translucent eyeshadow primer, but it works. It's all good, you know, it's good. So I'm gonna pick up my Mercier translucent setting powder, and I'm gonna set my eyeshadow primer. This really helps with blending later on, you guys, I promise. It's worth the extra step. And next I'm picking up one of my favorite palettes by Too Faced and Nikkie Tutorials, The Power of Makeup. And I'm going to use my favorite bone shade color, and this is the shade Ivy, to highlight underneath my brows. And you want to grab any flat brush that you have to apply this. It's pretty ideal because it does get closer to the brow bone area. And then I'm picking up that same palette, and I'm gonna grab my favorite transition color in the shade Painkiller. And grabbing my Morphe E27 brush, it is a fluffy blending brush. I'm gonna blend that bad boy into the crease up to the brow bone area. I was struggling like a mother to keep this damn palette open, the shit we do for these videos. This is by far my favorite palette. It's by Juvia's Place, the Nubian I. And with my Morphe E22 brush, I'm going to buff that bad boy into the crease. I'm using a tighter blending brush because I really want to focus this color into my crease. And if you guys don't have this palette, you need to jump on it real quick. And grabbing my same blending brush that I was using for my transition shade, I'm going to go ahead and blend these two colors together to make sure that these colors are seamless and you do not see any harsh lines. Picking up that same palette, and I'm going to pick up that peachy blush color, and you're going to see later on I ended up applying color over that just because I didn't really, it wasn't the color I was going for. You know, I wanted something a little bit more bright and shimmery. And then I'm going to pick up that tighter blending brush that I used with the oranges shade and make sure that those colors are flawlessly blended. Picking up that Juvia's Place palette, and I'm going to use that fourth color on that top row. This is my favorite color in the palette. This is like the ultimate perfect light, shimmery, peachy kind of color for the lid. It's perfect. Grabbing that same palette, I'm going to pick up those two colors right there, and I'm going to put that on the outer corner of my eye using my MAC 217 brush. Oh, watch yourself, girl. Watch yourself. My favorite eyeliner of all time, Inglot Gel Liner number 77, and with a brush from Michaels. This brush is everything, you guys. Like, it's the perfect mapping out your eyeliner brush. And guess how much it was? $4. So right here, I'm going to pick up an angled brush because the thinner the eyeliner brush is, it takes a really long time to fill in, and I ain't got time for that. So I'm going to pick up my angled brush, and this one's from e.l.f. And of course, after applying any kind of eyeshadow on your eyes, you always want to pick up your favorite makeup remover wipes and clean under your eyes. Also, this helps if you want to sharpen up your eyeliner a little bit. Go ahead and clean that bad boy up too. Next, I'm going to grab my NYC Gel Liner. Get your shit straight, April. It is not a gel liner. It is a liquid eyeliner, you guys. And I'm going to go ahead and not necessarily set this eyeliner because Inglot Gel Liner does not need any setting. I'm just going to darken this up a little bit and sharpen up my wing. Next, I'm going to grab my favorite primer of all time. This is the Porefessional by Benefit. This shit will fill in any pore on your body. You want to fill in a pore on your ass? You go ahead and use that. Next, I'm going to grab my Maybelline Fit Me Dewy Smooth Foundation. This is a $5.99 foundation, you guys, and I have not stopped using it since I got it. I do mix two shades. These are the shades 110 and 115. The 110 has a little bit more pink undertone. The 115 has a little bit more of like a yellow undertone. So mixing them does like a perfect match for me. And don't worry about how even you distribute this foundation on your face right now, because right after this, we're going to go ahead and pick up our beauty blender and make sure that that does the job. And you always want to drag the excess foundation down your neck. Gonna go ahead and pick up my beauty blender, and with the fat end of it, I'm going to buff this foundation into my face to make sure that it is a smooth application. Please make sure you buff it up into the hairline too. One of my biggest pet peeves is seeing that line from your hairline to your foundation. It just doesn't look attractive. Just a tip. Gonna go ahead and pick up my setting powder. I use the Studio Fix from MAC in the shade NC20, and I'm using my Sephora buffer brush. I do not swipe or wipe the product on my face. I dab, 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 dab. I learned that from Nikkie tutorials, and ever since I've been doing it, I've noticed how much more flawless my foundation and my setting powder is on my face. And this is what happens when you get powder up your nose, because I like to set underneath my nose, damn near my nostrils, but you know, we have our moments. And next I'm going to pick up probably the best concealer out there, It Cosmetics by Under Eye in neutral medium. And as you can see, I only apply it right underneath the eye where the circles would be. I am using a shade that is closer to my skin tone. It helps with canceling out any dark circles under your eyes. If you use a lighter shade, it's going to bring the dark circles out more. And using my Morphe G2 brush, I'm going to buff this in. This gives a more full coverage application versus the wet beauty blender. Next, I'm going to pick up my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and with still my damp beauty blender, I'm setting my under eye area. Yes, I said damp. I feel I don't know why, but it just seems like if the beauty blender is damp, it applies better. I don't know why. And now picking up my Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I'm using this as a contour, and I am just carving out those cheekbones. They sell these individually too, and they have, I think, 3 or 4 shades. They are so good for my skin tone because I'm so fair. I don't need anything too dark or anything with like a blue undertone. I need it to be more of a yellow undertone. And I'm applying this using my Morphe 405 angled blush brush. And you want to go ahead and apply that to the temples as well. I like to apply a lot on my forehead because I got a big ass forehead. Nothing can really help it though, but I try. And next I'm going to pick up my buffer brush and just make sure that that product is evenly distributed on my forehead. Using my Morphe E33 fan brush, I'm going to chisel out these cheekbones a little bit more. Give them a little bit more sharpness. Next I'm going to pick up my MAC Give Me Sun bronzer, and I'm going to go ahead and bronze everywhere that I contoured. I am using a bigger fluffy brush for this, and I'm barely dipping this brush into this product because if you apply too much, you're going to come out looking like an orange, and we ain't trying to look like Donald Trump, you know what I'm saying? Next, I'm just picking up some of that Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and with one of these wedges that I got from Sally's for like $4, just gonna sharpen that contour up just a little bit. You want to make it look like you got some cheekbones. And you don't have to, but I do drag this translucent powder all the way to my lips to make it a sharper cut in my cheekbones. And I'm grabbing my MAC blush in the shade Style. This has a little bit of shimmer sheen to it, so just don't apply too much, too high. And next I'm going to grab that peach color from the Juvia's Place palette with my Urban Decay brush that I got in my Naked One palette. And I'm going to apply that underneath my eyes. I like to dab my eyeshadow on under my eye. It helps with preventing any eyeshadow from getting in your eye. And it also helps prevent a lot of fallout under your eye. Next, grabbing a pencil brush from Morphe, I'm going to use the two dark colors that I used on the outer V on my upper lid to smoke out the bottom waterline. Go ahead and grab your favorite white eyeliner. I chose my Rimmel Kohl liner in Pure White, number 71. And you're going to want to apply this to your waterline. And now applying some mascara to my eyelashes. I always apply my mascara before I put on my falsies. It's just a tip, you know, to help you save your falsies, especially if you pay a lot of money for them. If they're like the Ardell cheap ones, it doesn't matter. You could still throw on some mascara, but I just choose not to. And don't leave your bottom eyelashes hanging, you guys. They need love too. And grabbing my Eyelure lashes with their collab with Vegas May in Grand Glamour and going to apply those to my eyeballs. I do apply my lashes with tweezers, just normal tweezers that you pluck your eyebrows with. But you can apply them with your fingers, your toes, whatever you feel works for you. Look at that difference. And I do sit the lashes upwards on my eye because I did want them to be a little bit more dramatic. But if you don't, you can set them down a little bit so that they're more flat. And with that same fluffy brush that I used to apply my bronzer, I'm going to dust away the baking. And picking up my Faced Nude Beam for the inner corner highlight. I totally missed the brush, y'all. I'm going to apply that to my inner tear ducts. This always completes the look for me. I don't know why, but I just love a little shimmer on the inner corner. And I'm going to finish my face with some MAC Fix Plus before I do my highlighter. I feel like the highlighter pops more when you do this. And the highlighter I'm using is Loreal Gilded Honey. And the brush I am using is a fan brush from Morphe R12. And I am applying this to the highest points of my cheekbones. I do not apply a highlighter to my forehead. I got too many damn wrinkles for that, and I'm not trying to make them pop out anymore. Next, I'm picking up my NYX liner in Tangerine. I don't know what happened here. I'm assuming it was the lighting because my camera decided to die on me halfway through my makeup, but it's all good. So I do apologize for that. And here I'm going to use my ColourPop Liquid Matte Lipstick in the shade Instigator. This is like a perfect peachy matte lipstick. I love it. And this here, you guys, is your final look. I really hope you guys liked watching this video. If you did like it, please like and subscribe and comment if you'd like. I do apologize for the quality in this video. I promise to do better. I'm learning as I go. Please follow me on IG, Snapchat, Facebook, and Twitter. I love you guys. Hope to see you guys on my next video. Bye-bye.